So you're looking for more information on CopyPro traders? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you my results for the entire month of April. All right, so you definitely want to stick with me all the way through this video so you don't miss anything. Now, my name is Rakeem Addison, and with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into today's content. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up here to my dashboard and we're gonna click on trade history. Now I'm gonna show you real quickly with this, because what I do is I actually put it on a Google sheet and then I go verify on Kraken to make sure everything is right, and then I go from there, right? So I'll just kind of give you a quick skim through here so you can see really what's going on. So you can see it has trade ID, date, exchange ID, market symbol, all the data we would need as far as like trying to verify everything. So like I said, what I do is I just copy these trades, put them in, and then go verify it. And then plus we get an email each and every time one of the trader buys or they sell, right? I get tons of emails happening throughout the day, sometimes when I'm waking up. So it's pretty cool, right? I like to be notified. So then I can go do my verification. All right, so now you can see right off the bat, right? So this was on the 29th of April. We're not gonna count the stuff that's happening in May, right? So you can see we got two open trades right here. But the 29th, the last trade that was closed was for 6.2% profit. So you can see it's more green. We got a loss right there for 2.4%. We got 0.3%. We got another loss for 1%. Like I said, there's going to be losses, but as you can see so far, there's a lot more green than there is red. But we're going to take a look at what I've done over here. So I'm just pretty much documenting the entire process. So in the first month, in March, which I started on March 8th, and you can see right there, March 9th was when the first trade happened. So during the first month, I had 46.51%. And I'm going to break down how that works because I don't want to confuse you here watching this video. I want it to all make sense. All right. So that was the first month. So now we're going to go into April, and we're going to go through, and you could take a look at them. You know, if you want to pause the video, do what you need to do. And then I'm going to break down how the whole thing works. All right. So here we go. So on April 1st, we had 6% profit. And then this one was also on April 1st. So that was 4.61. So in one day, we had 10% profit. And then April 2nd, we had a 15% trade. Then we had a 0.33% trade, and then so on and so on. So as we continue to go down, you can see there's a lot more green than there is red, right? So we got a 1% loss right there. And then as we continue to go down, 2%, 1%, 4%. 1%, 2%. And I want to say we had, when Doge was spiking, I was actually shooting a video, and like mid video, and I don't think I kept that version, but like mid video, when I was looking at my Kraken account, I was looking, and I actually had some Doge, and I didn't know I had Doge at the moment. And so when I was recording the video, I was like, oh snap. Doge is up like 200% or some crazy stuff like that. And I was like, I wonder if she gonna actually sell. And so it dipped below 200%. And I think she sold at about, I don't know, about 195 or 196%. But you can see right here, this is a 26% profit trade. Now, of course, the trades are going to vary on how much you actually have or how much you're actually doing per trade. So always keep that in mind. All right, so if we keep going down, you're going to see we got way more greens than we do red. We do got some more red coming on through there. 1% here, another 0.39% there. And then as we get all the way down to the bottom, those were all of the trades for the entire month of April. Now we're going to get into how is this all calculated. I want to keep it, very, very simple so that if you do decide to use CopyPro traders, the easiest way for you to actually see what you actually made in dollars. All right, so let's go over here to Kraken. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh the screen real quick so we can get the actual data. Okay, so you can see right there, it says 2,219.15, right? So it's just kind of jumping up and down. So like I said, when I first got started, I put 1,000 in. Then what happened within the first 30 days, a little less than 30 days, more like 26, 27 days. But in the first 30 days, I had 46.51% profit. Now that's not 46.51% of the whole entire 1,000, unless of course I was putting the whole 1,000 on one trade. That's when it would make sense, as far as adding that whole profit to it. Now, what happens is whatever your per trade amount is, So my per trade amount for the first 30 days was only $52 per trade. So that means that, let me give you a visual so it all makes sense. So here's a square right here. I put 1K in, right, into my exchange. Now I'm gonna go ahead and draw another square, and we're gonna say 46, right? We're just gonna put 46, but we know it was 46.51. So what happens is you have to do your per trade times the profit. That's going to give you what you actually made in dollars. So in my first 30 days, I made $24.18 because 52 times 46.51 times 100 is going to give you $24.18, right? So now the next phase in that, like I said, you have to understand this is multiplied by whatever your per trade amount. So if I were to do, let's actually go over here to the calculator. If I were to do 300 per trade, then I would have, it would have been completely different. So it would have been 300 times 46.51. That would have gave me this. And then I would have times that. I know I actually did that wrong. Hold up. 300 times 46.51%. And then we hit equals, and then that would have been $139 in profit versus the $24 that I had for my first month, right? So it's all about your per trade. Never think it's the entire amount that you actually put in, unless of course you're doing per trade your entire account, which wouldn't be smart at all, right? Unless you're just this huge risk taker, and you don't want to do that, right? That's where we get into, you know, going into greed and all of that stuff, right? And that's not what we're here for, all right? This is the long-term play, a marathon. Let's just, you know, trust the system and just keep, you know, seeing the results that it brings, all right? All right, so now back to what I was doing. So now I put a 1K in, 46.51%, and that brought me $24. Now what we need to do here is we're gonna take away the extra 1,000 that I added, because later on in the month I added an extra 1,000. So to figure out what I made in the first month and the second month, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take away 1,000 here, so that would be 1,220. Right, let's go back over here to the calculator. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast. If I am, go back, rewatch the video. But that's going to be 12. I think it was 1220. That's no, it was 1219. So let's do 1219. What's the cents? 1219.98. And we're going to go ahead and subtract what we initially put in there. So we initially put 1,000 in there, so we're going to go ahead and minus that. That's going to give us $219.98 profit. But remember, we made $24 in the first month. So to figure out what we made this month in dollars, we're going to go ahead and minus, what was it, $24.18? Yep. So that would give me $195.80 profit for the month. Now, if we get even more into it, where we actually subtract the subscription from it, then that would be $99. That means $96.80 in profit for this month right here, right? So that's the full breakdown of like how you really calculate it, to keep it simple so you don't have to go through and try to do all these formulas. I know, you know, I kind of did a couple of different formulas, but that's how you really get to the real profit for the month. Hopefully you got something from this video and it was helpful, especially if you're already in Copy Pro Traders. But if you're not, that's the breakdown, and you can see I'm actually in profit. Now, as I said earlier, I'm going to be upping my per trade amount, so I know it's probably going to be most likely you know, higher profits the next time I do this type of video. But with that being said, like I said, hopefully you got some value from this video and it was helpful for you. And with that being said, if you're ready to get started with Copy Pro Traders, it's going to be the first link down below in the description. I got my phone number down there. I also have my Facebook. So feel free, reach out. I'll answer any questions that you have. And with that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.